I died.
All right, we're on the rails again, steaming toward Mickey's Toontown Fair and all points beyond. For those of you just joining us, welcome aboard the Walt Disney World Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please, watch your kids.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Right now, we're passing through the town of Tumbleweed. Things just ain't been the same since then spirits took over the mine and swooped all the mine trains. Why, nowadays, those mine trains go so fast, they could blow off a man's whiskers. We're entering the backwoods of Virginia now, home of Pocahontas and the Powhatan Indians. In fact, if you listen carefully, you can even hear the spirit of Pocahontas singing for John Smith.
Have you ever heard the soulful cry? Lord, Lord, when he comes and winds the stream. Can you sing with all the voices around?
Much further west, and a few hundred years later, travelers like us find small tribes of Plains Indians camped out alongside the tracks. Don't worry, folks, this tribe is a peaceful, friendly sort, willing to trade goods or offer a hearty meal to any weary traveler. Now, by the way, you're traveling aboard one of four genuine steam-powered trains that ride these rails daily here at the Magic Kingdom. These iron horses are the descendants of the pioneers of the rail that crisscrossed our growing nation more than a century ago.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching a red light on the track. Please stay seated and keep all body parts inside the train. At this time, folks, we have been cleared for motion. Our next stop is Mickey's Toontown Fair. Once again, please remain seated and keep all body parts inside the train.
Say, folks, what do you get when you cross Mickey's Toontown with a country fair? Why, you get Mickey's Toontown Fair, of course. Won't be long now, and we'll be arriving at the fair. Our next stop on the Walt Disney World Railroad. Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, and a whole bunch of their neighbors are there right now, having themselves a real blue ribbon day. You young'uns might want to take some time for a visit while you're there. Just to the right of the station, and on up the road a bit is Minnie's house. Most days they keep the lights lit and the doors open just so you can drop by for a visit. Across the street is Donald's boat. And for a really fun time, you can fly with Goofy as he pilots his crop duster on the Barnstormer at Goofy's Wiseacre Farm. This here is also the station for Tomorrowland and Fantasyland. Please stay seated until the train comes to a full stop. And watch your step when you're getting off. You all have fun and tell Mickey. For those of you who just joined us, welcome aboard the Walt Disney World Railroad. For your safety, be sure to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please, watch your kids.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Hey.
Yeah. In Minnie's house.
Like the refrigerator?
Folks, ahead of us lies the future. Well, I guess we all know that. What I mean to say is, we're heading into Tomorrowland, where everyday living is made better through science, invention, and intergalactic influence. That's right. I hear that alien beings from outer space drop in for a visit every now and again. In fact, that big contraption beyond the Tomorrowland Indy Speedway is what they call the Astro Orbiter, with some kind of newfangled flying spaceships. And you can ride them if you got the mind, and the nerve. In front of us is the Tomorrowland Transit Authority commuter system. The TTA, as it's called, carries Tomorrowlanders around town on a quiet super skyway. It's not as big and fancy as this little moon thing, but as far as the future is concerned, it's right on track. To our left is Space Mountain, the most thrilling outer space adventure in these parks. At the exit to Space Mountain is the Tomorrowland Light and Power Company, home of the Tomorrowland Arcade. And if you're ready for real serious space waves, don't miss Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin. Buzz needs all the volunteer rangers he can get to help him fight that pesky Emperor Zurg. But before you go to infinity and beyond, let's steam on to Main Street, USA. We're now approaching our next stop, Main Street, USA. Been with me for the Grand Circle Tour of the Magic Kingdom. Thanks for coming aboard and putting up with me these last few days. If you'll be leaving us here, stay in your seat till we come to a full stop. And remember to gather all your personal belongings, including the young'uns if you got any, and step carefully from the train. Those of you staying with us, sit tight. We'll be on our way again in a few minutes. This is Main Street Station, Main Street, USA.
Alright folks, welcome to Main Street, USA. If exiting, please grab all personal belongings and small children.